construction company for like 10 years and hasn't gotten any raise other than the occasional large bonus. She asked, and her boss said no, even though he's personally filthy rich, and she's the one that keeps the company afloat. She just applied to a larger construction company with her amazing experience, even though she lacked the educational prerequisites. Good for her. She flew through all 3 interviews and has already gotten a job offer within a couple weeks of beginning her search. The new company offered her much more than she even asked for, twice her current salary, from $50K to $100K in 2 weeks, including great benefits. She broke the news to her old boss, and he started acting so desperate, panicked, and crazy that it emotionally disturbed her. He tried to make her a bunch of offers and promises she knew he wouldn't keep. He offered to pay her much more than the new company offered her. He point blank told her, "I haven't been paying you what you're worth to me." I wonder where that magical extra money came from. What an effing slap to the face. I'm so glad she's leaving and said no to old boy's offer. After all these years of loyalty and struggling financially as a single mom right in front of him, he admits he was doing it on purpose. F him. Small businesses don't automatically equal better businesses, folks. I wish I could say it's unbelievable, but it's not. If they're underpaying you, leave.
Yeah, I mean, this is unfortunately all too common. I mean, if the owner of the business doesn't appreciate the fact that they didn't get to be where they are because of the people that work there, then that's their short-sightedness. And anybody that works for any employer, large or small, deserves to understand what their value is and get paid accordingly. So if you're that employee and you don't feel like you're getting a good deal where you're at, you absolutely should look around, see what other options are out there, see what other offers you can get, and move in your best interest. I see all the time, it works both ways. There's bosses and owners who don't pay a fair wage and abuse and mentally torture the poor people who work for them. And then there's people who work for them who somehow are in this codependent relationship where they don't feel like they can leave, and they feel like they have to do all these extra things, and they have to work hard and work weekends and do all these unrealistic tasks because somehow that's what's expected. So, the fact that this person waited 10 years after not getting a raise for 10 years to look for another job is unfortunate. Probably should have looked for another job after the second year. Or sooner, right? Especially if you're working for somebody abusive, even if the pay is good, you should move somewhere else. But the fact that this owner intentionally underpaid and undervalued this person, well, they have no one to blame but themselves for that person eventually leaving and leaving them in the lurch if they didn't plan for that. So there's bad owners, there's employees that make poor decisions, but it's all easily avoidable. And an owner that finds themselves in a position of having a valuable employee go work somewhere else because they undervalued them or mistreated them, that's 100% preventable. And I have zero sympathy for owners that end up in that position.